the place where the magic happens. Conversations flow and the laughter snapping. Here at Netters Network, where the stories come alive. Every episode's a journey, every guest a drive. Netters Network, tune in for the show, where the headlines meet the heart, and we all get to know. From the highs to the lows, we've got it all in tow. Netters Network, where the world's on the go.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Netters Network Thursday Things. My special guest is waiting in the green room, but before I bring him on, let me introduce you, my tiny co-host.
I'm just the behind-the-scenes producer
That guy
guy.
at the end of the bar, the love of my life, Trevor Shelley. How are you doing tonight, sweetie? And what are you sipping on?
I am doing okay today. I am sipping on a Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I'm just drinking regular water right now. I'm out of my flavored seltzer water, so it's just regular water.
That's fair.
And oh, there's my comments. Let me ask the chat, how do I sound?
Oh yeah,
Do I
are we
sound
coming in okay?
Am I too low? Am I good? Please let me know. And while you're doing that,
I like that Lady Miss not only is singing along with the music there, but she points out the saxophone solo too. I really like that. That's pretty cool.
First up in the chat was Curtis Selby saying hello. Lady Mist with her pretty hearts and flowers saying hello to me. My thing jumped. And of course saying hello to Last Call with other pretty hearts and flowers.
Yeah.
Big Al Presents saying have a great show, my friends. Curtis Selby saying hello to Lady Mist, and I'm presuming somewhere along the line he's saying hello to me too. And saying hello to Big Al. There's that Netters girl saying hello to that truck guy. And of course, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, become a member, and leave a comment. And if you're not a member, well, why not? We're entertaining, right? Let's see. I don't want my chat to jump. Andrea Black, welcome.
Good to see you. I'm going saying hi to everybody. I got to Andrea and I said, at Andrea Black. And that's all I said. And then I was like, what I meant to say was, hi, Andrea Black.
What's that? Oh, you mean this one?
Yes.
What I meant to say.
What I meant to say was, hello, Andrea Black.
And I want to thank Lee Smith for dropping the link for our guest. I did pin it up in the chat, so it's convenient for you to just right-click on there and show the love.
Which
Please drop
reminds me,
our guest a sub. It costs you nothing, but it's immeasurable to our channels. Let's see if I have anyone
Looks
else
like what we
that's snuck
posted
in.
was to his X page. We need to get the link to the YouTube page.
Oh, I have that right here. Duh.
There you go.
1 second. I'm going to switch these.
And I'm going to open that in another tab because I want to see where he's at right now. So we know how much growth we've got for our guest tonight.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So we're going to be bringing our guest
in a minute.
Very shortly. Just want to let you know that he can't see the chat right now. So we'll get to him in a moment.
Okay, so we have Scenes dropping the emojis. Thank you, sweetie. I know I don't remember if I said hi to Curtis Selby, but hi, Curtis. If I said hello to you before, you get 2 highs.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
let's see. Big Al Presents came back to give us a wave.
Hi, Big Al.
Let's see. Big Al says, sounds okay. A bit of roboting. Oh,
Is anyone else getting roboting from us? Let us know.
yes, please. And of course, Geek Flag with Nate, which means I gotta drop my hi, sweetie, actually in the chat for him, because that's what I do.
There you go.
Hold on, because I just saw somebody else come into the chat too. Then I want to drop my hi, sweetie, in for him. Yeah, it's not enough for me to just say hi, sweetie. I gotta put it in my chat too.
Exactly.
So Geek Flag with Nate also says to like, share, subscribe, become a member. Comment, yep. Become a member. Thank you, sweetie. Come on. My chat just jumped. Okay, it didn't. It's fine. And of course, writer Albert Lanier, who was a previous guest on Thursday Things.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome, sweetie.
Also, I dropped the link to deleted scenes, coming attractions into the private chat for you. You can take care of that at any time during the stream.
Okay, now that I've said hello to the chat, I have some sad news. Yeah.
I almost did the same thing this afternoon.
Yeah. I actually need a tissue. I'm trying to. So, I know that you all know. Okay, I'm gonna fail. You all know, community member of our chat, Evelyn Hampton. She passed away last night. So for those of you who knew her, and hear the news, I wanted to let you know about that, so you can send prayers to her family, and just make care of that. And give me 1 sec. I need to dry my face. I'll be right back.
I did talk about Evelyn pretty much the majority of today's liquid lunch. If you are interested.
Yeah.
But yeah, this couple weeks here, she's been in pretty bad health, and we did know it was coming. Our other resident Klingon in the chat, Mark Malnikoff, has been keeping us posted because he has the in with the family. If there is anything that as far as an obituary, a place to send flowers or anything like that, I'll post it on my community tab. Make sure you guys get a chance to see that. Yeah, I know that beyond Netter and Mark and myself, who knew her personally, literally in person, Big Al was probably the next closest within this community. They've done watch parties together. What was it you called her, Big Al? The Maven of Monsters. She was really into the bad horror movies, and we'll be talking more horror movies tonight. Yeah, thank you so much, Albert. Didn't know her personally, but sad to hear. And like I said, this is kind of funny. Curtis drops the prayer hands, and I believe those are supposed to be prayer beads. And although, one might associate them with the rosary, I think those are actually Buddhist prayer beads. And I find that interesting because Evelyn was Buddhist. So there you go.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
No worries.
I'm okay now.
No worries.
Okay. Now that the sadness is over. Well,
you ready?
It's not over, but let me bring in my special guest for this week, the Horror King.
And as we said, a horror fan, we are going to talk a little bit about horror tonight, I suspect.
Absolutely. Now, because...
And for a big moment there, I took the entire screen.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
Before we get into talking to the Horror King, Troy, I want you to bring up what one of our community members made for the HorrorKing for an icon.
Yep.
It's fabulous. You can only see part of it
Bring it up.
in his avatar.
Let's see.
I want you to see the whole thing. It's really cool.
I have to open it in a new tab.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably the way to do it. There we go. And give me a second to share it. Yeah, we're a real professional outfit here. Give me a second. Let me.
Well, the way you do things is more high tech than what I do, so there's that.
I am trying. And this is going to be covering us. So there we go. I'm just going to blow this up real
Isn't that
large.
the coolest? Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that is really cool. And I even said that to you earlier today. That is really cool.
It was Nate that did that one?
Nate made this. He said he wanted me to give it to you as a gift from the community. So
there you go. So and that's
Well-
what he's using today as his icon. So
Well,
That's
I said
just
to you earlier on
amazing.
this on what you call it, Twitter, but I'm gonna say it here so that everyone else that didn't get to see that will know that. Thanks to the horror community for me this cool icon. It is really
Yeah.
cool.
isn't it? Yeah.
And
Yeah,
also,
Nate's
I
been-
just noticed I got a notification on my phone saying someone landed my server. So thanks for the follow, guys.
There you
And
go.
to the horror community,
Yeah,
thanks for giving
absolutely.
this avatar. I really appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Nate is super talented. He's made me a couple for my channel, and they're just amazing.
Yeah.
So now,
You know-
the HorrorKing. What are you sipping on?
Yeah, what do you say?
Currently, I'm drinking tea. Because if
Fair
I try
enough.
drinking, I'm not supposed to drink alcohol, given that, well, I was diagnosed with epilepsy at the age of 3 years old.
Oh, got to be careful. Yeah, I get that one.
Oh yeah, my brother
So,
had epilepsy,
can't-
so I get that.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're not supposed to consume alcohol if you have epilepsy. But Ireland being Ireland, well, yeah, that's not a thing.
So now, the HorrorKing. Let me I can't talk today. Please give us,
You're fine.
for those chat members who do not know you, your 30-second elevator pitch. Tell us about you and your channel in 30 seconds.
I don't know if we can do it in 30 seconds, but I'll give it a shot. Okay, my channel is probably the first horror channel on YouTube, and if it's not first, it's one of the first. And my original goal was to make horror-themed content, but I got lazy at the start and I started live streaming horror games. Sometimes non-horror games, but mostly horror games. And I got bored of that at one stage, so I decided I'm going to make horror timelines, which is I take a horror franchise like Goosebumps, and I'll mention everything in that franchise. So the first timeline would be the original 62 books. Second timeline is Series 2000. Timeline was meant to be Goosebumps Gold, but that was cancelled. Then fourth timeline is 2000, so all the way down to the end. And when I research these, usually I know a lot about the franchise, and sometimes I'll find out stuff I didn't know about the franchise, even if I know it really well. And the current two longest timeline videos on my channel as of right now are Goosebumps and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So if you want to watch them, go on. They're under 5 minutes, so yeah,
There
you're not
you
going
go.
to bored.
There you go. Of course.
I also upload
you
other
have-
content as well, but mostly timelines and horror video games.
Okay, awesome. So now my next question is, what is your favorite horror game?
Modern, that would be Little Nightmares 1 and 2.
Okay.
Okay. Not modern?
If we're going by old horror games, that would be Project Zero, or Fatal Frame, as it was known in America.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go. Did you hear the very recent news that I'm not actually sure which company it was that got the license for it, but they're going to be doing a Hellraiser game with
I think-
Doug Bradley's voice.
I think I mentioned that to you in.
Oh, did you mention it to me? It may have been.
Ah, okay.
There you go.
I think it was.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I think it was your live stream yesterday, or else it was in Doomcock's live stream. I mentioned that there is a
Yeah.
Hellraiser game coming out.
I have it in the notes for Geeky Geezers. So So yeah,
I
I'm
actually
actually
shared that.
pretty
I
excited
actually
about it.
shared that on Discord, on my Discord server, and a few others, because I
Awesome.
know there's a few different servers I'm in that there are horror fans in them, so I did it
Sure.
specifically to those.
I did not realize. Somebody mentioned in one of the articles that I was looking at about it. Apparently, Doug Bradley's character, the Hell Priest, or Pinhead, as he's more commonly known, is I guess that he made an appearance in uh, what's that game? Dead Until Daylight, or
Dead by Daylight.
is that what it's called? Dead by
That's
Daylight.
what it's
Yeah.
called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty interesting. I've never actually played that game, although I've seen some playthroughs of it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
Geek Play Renee says, "We're glad you liked our gift, the Horror King," and he gives us $2
Thank you for
super
the
chat.
$2 super chat, Nate. Super appreciate that.
Do you super appreciate the super chat?
I would say that my audience when it comes to live streaming games is probably the most patient audience on the face of this planet, because I'm not the most observant person when it comes to solving certain puzzles and riddles in games.
That's
Because
tough, yeah.
when I was playing White Day, a Labyrinth Named School, you get limited save points in the game. Like your save point is a blackboard, and you have a marker to write on the blackboard. So that's how you save the game, is to pick up a marker, write on the board, and there you go. Game saved. You only get a handful of those markers throughout the entire game. So if you get to a boss, you beat it, and then you advance on a little bit further in the game, and then you die. If you didn't save before just before that boss or after that boss, you have to go back to where you saved last and beat the boss again.
That's killer. Yeah.
And that's on the
Yeah.
easy setting.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's
If
one
you
thing
played-
I learned about games is save often.
Well, but he's pointing out that this one
Yeah.
has a game mechanic
Yeah,
that
where you only
limits the number of saves you can do. So
Yes,
Kind of
because you only get
nice.
a certain number of markers to save the game to begin with. So if you're trying to save the game multiple times, you just wasted multiple of your markers to save the game.
wow,
And
there you go.
in the game, sometimes you need to solve certain puzzles in that specific game. And sometimes now these puzzles could be really, really simple. Now, I say simple because I'm not the greatest at figuring this kind of stuff out. But
Sure.
other people would see these puzzles and think, oh yeah, that's simple. Why isn't he doing that? I'm not smart.
Well, so let me ask you this then, because a lot of these horror games do tend to have a puzzle element to it. Do you ever just make use of like I don't want to call them cheats, but like you look up how to solve
Yeah, the
certain
walkthroughs.
walkthroughs or whatever online or whatever?
I try not to.
You try not to. I
Because here's
yeah,
the thing.
go ahead.
If I was playing a game on it my own with live streaming it, let's take South Park, Stick of Truth, for example. When I was
Okay.
playing that, I wasn't live streaming it because I had an Xbox 360 and you can't live stream in that. And the thing
Gotcha.
is, I got stuck at a certain point in the game. And I figured, I don't know how to get past this, so I'm going to just look it up on YouTube. I did just that. I looked it up, saw how it was done. I was like, okay, done, got it.
Yeah.
And because I wasn't live streaming it, it doesn't break my own rules of looking it up to find out how to beat it.
Yeah.
If I'm live streaming a horror game, I generally don't look up how to beat it. The only time I ever look up a walkthrough for a horror game, like White Day or A Plague Tale Innocence, is if I've gotten past that point in the story already. I will look up a walkthrough of a game I'm currently playing, but only look up the levels I've already done to see if there was anything I missed.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know that there's different philosophies on it, and it also depends on what you're trying to get out of the game. I am not a big one who cares much about, in quotes, winning the game. I generally with these kinds of games, I'm more into the story. So that's why I actually don't end up playing a lot of these games. What I end up doing is watching playthroughs of them instead,
That's
just
fair.
because I want to get the story. I want to get and it's also why I'm terrible in audience when they decide to make these into movies, because they never just follow the games.
Yeah.
You know, if they did that, I'd be like, now this is what you should be doing. I mean, they basically are giving you a movie in this game. Just put all the cutscenes together and make a movie out. No, they never do that. They got to do their own thing because it's Hollywood, baby.
Geek Flag with Nate says, The Horror King, what is your favorite horror movie remake? For me, it's the 1988 The Blob.
Remake. Oh.
That's a
I don't
challenging
know,
question.
actually. That's kind of hard to figure out. Well, I can tell you which remakes is not my favorite. The ones I
Okay.
hate the most. That would be Friday the 13th and A Nightmare on Elm Street. Those remakes are awful. They should never have been made.
You know, I agree. And yet I have both of them on DVD just because I'm such a completist. But I agree with
Same.
you.
I have both of them on DVD as well, and I have not watched them since I got them.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick a remake that was actually good, probably Halloween. You know, the Rob Zombie one.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to pick a remake that was good, either that or Amityville Horror 2005 or The Omen 2006.
Okay.
Those
I-
three.
I like the Omen movies.
Those three I would be my favorite horror remakes.
I have a real hard time with remakes. I don't think, general rule of thumb, I tend to not care for remakes in general, because my general rule of thumb is, if it was good enough that you want to make a remake, it's probably good enough you shouldn't make a remake. Having said that, I feel that there have been movies over time where either the movie's so old, there's a lot you can do with it, or it was done very simplistically and there was a lot of potential there, so you can really do something with it. There have been some like that, but I'm more, if you think it needs a sequel, do a sequel, but let's stay away from remakes as much as possible. But
I will say
says,
this,
good
though.
remake The Blob. Savini's Night of the Living Dead is good as well.
Beanie's Night of the
I
Living
don't think I've
Dead.
seen that one.
That
Wait, what year did that come out?
Yeah, deleted. What year did that come out?
I did a stream some time ago. I promised Aged Boomer that we would revisit this sometime. My curse, being a completist, is that because of the nature of the way the Living Dead, 1990. Is that the one with what's her name? The redhead. He just passed away. The one that played Candyman.
Oh,
You know who I mean?
Tony Todd.
Tony Todd.
Tony
Yeah,
Todd.
is that the one with Tony Todd? I think it is. I would agree with you that that was a great remake, specifically because I like, and I'm forgetting the redhead's name. I
you
like
say redhead. I think Anne Margaret.
Yeah. Patricia Tallman, yeah. I like Patricia Tallman, but I like what they did with that character. I thought it was kind of brilliant.
You want to hear something about the new Candyman movie that came out?
Sure.
It's not a remake. It's a sequel.
Really?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a sequel. It's not a remake.
That's interesting. Well, there's another problem though, and that's more of a marketing problem. When they do this, they did it with one of the Halloween movies too, and I know there's a number of them that they've done. They're sequels, but they call them the same name as the first movie, and it's like
They're doing that with the new I Know What You Did Last Summer. The first one was called I Know What You Did Last Summer, and the new one is called I Know What You Did Last Summer. It's a direct sequel to the first one, and it ignores everything that came after it.
I hate that. Well, first, I hate that multiple choice lineage of films where, okay, this one is a sequel to the second movie and this one is a sequel to the first movie and you forget all the other ones. And I hate that. Halloween is completely messed up because of that. But I also hate when they give a title, the same title as the first one, and you got to go, oh, you mean I know what you did like 2025 because I obviously don't mean the first one,
Or you've got the ones where, like, let's say you've got 7 different movies, and like the 5th one discounts the first 4.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, what?
I'm sorry, HorrorKing. What were you starting to say?
See, this is why I made my timeline videos, so that it would
See?
kind of make it easier for people to understand how this stuff works. Take Halloween, for example. That was the first time I did on my channel. And in that, I only covered the movies only. I didn't cover the video games. I didn't cover the comics, the books, whatever. I didn't cover any of that. I covered just the movies. And I even said in that first timeline, this is kind of stupid how, one movie will be called Halloween, the next one is called Halloween, then Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends. And it's just dumb. Like, if you wanted to make a new Halloween film, why not just make a new Halloween film just called Halloween? And just say, this is a new line of films.
Yeah,
and just
exactly.
go from there. And if you want to make a sequel to the first, just call it Halloween 2.
Right.
Nate wants
Or
to know
Halloween 2
what part of
Revisited or
Ireland you're
something.
from.
Yep.
And Nate wants to know what part of Ireland you're from.
Munster. I'm not going to say what county because,
That's fine.
I don't want to.
No, that's fair.
I'm in the Munster of Ireland, which covers Kerry, Cork, Limerick, Waterford, and Tipperary. And County Clare.
I want to say a quick hello to Connie, Sashi, and Age Boomer.
Welcome, guys. Deleted Scenes is giving another example. Godzilla, which had 3 different movies called Godzilla, one from 54, one from 98, and one from 2014. So, so absolutely. But I was going to say about Night of the Living Dead, I don't know if you've ever seen, people have done like flow charts or whatever, of all the branching different sequels and versions and offshoots and remakes, and I swear it looks like that crazy conspiracy guy with the pin board and all the strings of yarn and stuff. And heaven help me, I actually have all of those movies on DVD because I'm that much of a completist. And most of those movies suck, but I still had to get them. And
I have some of those on DVD, but not all of them.
Well, and do you know a lot of the history on that? Because it had to do with the original Night of the Living Dead, the copyright. There was a copyright issue. I'm not going to say it fell into public domain, but that's what it did, which allowed a lot of people to do sequels to them, and there's a whole thing. Like I said, I might end up doing a whole nother stream about that, maybe when we get into October or something like that. But yeah,
I've never thought of doing the timeline for the Night of the Living Dead franchise because
you go completely insane.
I didn't know if there was enough entries in that franchise to make a video out of it, but there's that.
Maybe you could join us over on Last Call for sometime in October. We'll do a Night of the Living Dead stream, and
as long as
doesn't
it's not
matter.
2 o'clock in the morning, I don't care.
Well, gosh, I guess we'd have to do the maths because it's the same time as this. It's just on a Friday, so
yeah. It's like, what time is it there now?
Yeah,
3:32 a.m.
Oh wow!
Jeez.
Real early in the morning.
Yikes!
Yeah. No, to be fair, I'm a late night person anyway, so it's fine.
So I was gonna say, so when I see you in the streams during a night stream, that means you can't sleep and you're sitting up awake at 3 a.m.
Oh no, I'm very much a late night person. Like I used to get up early in the morning at 5:30 to be on time for swimming at 6.
Yeah. I get you.
And
I hear
swimming used to be on from 6 a.m. for me until 7:15 in the morning. Then I'd go to school, come back, go swimming again at 6:45 in the evening till 7.
There you go. So, Agent Boomer is asking if there's any like real recent horror movies that have impressed you.
The only ones that I can think of that have impressed me recently was Late Night with Dan.
Ah, that's the one Agent Boomer was looking for. That's the one he was looking for. So, good answer.
I think that's about. Wait, and Final Destination Bloodlines. That's it. They're the only two that have impressed me recently.
Fair enough.
Geek Flag with Nate said, hey, you just moved my thing. Okay.
Sorry about that.
Geek Flag with Nate says, how you answer this question will dictate whether or not you and I can be friends. How do you feel about Evil Dead?
Oh, there you go.
Awful franchise. No, I'm kidding. If you mean the first three, I like those films. They're fun. Evil Dead 2 is my favorite out of the original trilogy, and I didn't really like the 2013, 2014 movie. It wasn't the same. I just didn't like the
Was
new
that
one.
the remake one?
That was the remake one, yes.
Okay, yeah. I haven't
It was a
even
remake.
seen that one.
It was a remake of the first one, and it was a remake in name only because it had nothing to do with the original.
Okay, and guys, please make sure that you, because we've got it pinned to the top, make sure you go and you subscribe to the HorrorKing.
Show the love.
Because, that's what we do here, right? Together we grow.
I think I'm being hyped up for more than one reason. I'm not opposed to it, but I'm not used to it either.
Well, there you go. What about Ash versus the Evil Dead? Nate is asking.
The comic?
Boomer's asking too.
Oh wait, Ash vs. Evil Dead. That's the TV series. I have not seen that yet.
Okay, fair enough.
What about Bubba Hotep?
Oh yeah, have you seen Bubba Hotep?
No.
Okay, that's another Bruce Campbell film. Netter didn't care for it. I liked it for what.
It was
The only Evil Dead stuff I have that's not movie related is the game that I have upstairs.
Oh, the board game or the
video game?
Is it a video game? There you go. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of. I almost called them flyers because I'm such an old fart. But emails from a company that has the license to do board games. So they're doing Friday the 13th and Evil Dead and Halloween and a bunch of them. And I don't know. So that's just where my head went to right away.
I saw this this thing that came up on Twitter the other day. It said, "How many of these do you still have? CD, floppy disk, DVD, VHS tape, and filing cabinet." And I was there thinking, I have all of these.
Yeah, same here.
Own physical media.
Yep. I have all of them, and a Kindle will change the medium. I obviously will every now and again create my own CD or DVD from a previous iteration. I know Boomer, you make your own cartridges, I think, or you back things up. I don't know exactly how he does his games. He's Mr. Gamer guy. He's way beyond me in that kind of stuff.
Geek Flag when Nate said that he subscribed last week when Netter announced that he was coming on the show.
That's fair.
Thank you, Nate.
That is fair. Yeah, he's Nate is one of our biggest supporters. He's the overachiever of the class.
I did actually see that notification last week. I just forgot to mention to him in one of your streams. Sorry. Thanks for the subscribe.
That's fine.
We are currently at 123 subscribers, up from 117. Now, you know how I like my round numbers, so are there 2 more of you who haven't said mind going in there and showing the love?
You do realize that 125 isn't
it's round for me.
Yeah, it's
you know what I mean. It's
you said round, not even. I get it. Okay,
yes.
That's fair.
You weren't paying attention.
Yes, no, it was a comprehension thing. Were video nasties a thing in Ireland like they were in England?
Kind of. I mean, like,
video nasty.
I say kind of because the video shop that was not far from my house did have some of them, but not a lot of them. And at the time, I wasn't old enough to watch them anyway, so, there's that.
Gotcha.
Because, when you're a kid in the 90s, your parents generally will not let you go into a video store and pick up a videotape at 18.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah,
However,
talked about...
if something like Friday the 13th came on TV, that was fair game.
Gotcha. Yeah, but the other thing too is you have the watershed concept over there, right? If it's after 9 o'clock, you can, there's going to be a little bit more of adult content, so kids should be in bed by that time, right? But
you think so?
Well, no, I know there's
so, but
there is theory and reality, right?
The 90s in Ireland was a vast wasteland of, extreme sports and, in my case, kids my age beating each other with sticks.
I gotcha.
Because we were copying Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers, two of the most popular things on TV in the 90s.
Yeah. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, if I remember correctly, in England weren't allowed to be called ninjas or something.
It was the same here. It was the same here in Ireland and the UK. The TV series was called Hero Turtles, not Ninja Turtles.
Hero Turtles. And they weren't allowed to... Raphael wasn't allowed... Or no, it's not Raphael. Which one was... Michelangelo wasn't allowed to use nunchucks.
Yep. That made no sense to me because he wasn't allowed... Well, in the first 5 episodes, season 1 is only 5 episodes. First 5 episodes, he did have him. And that was even when it was called Hero Turtles. But when season 2 came out, episode 6... they got rid of the nunchucks after about, I think it was halfway through season 2, actually. Because season 2 is 13 episodes. It was about halfway through the series when they got rid of the nunchucks for the grappling hook. And that was how that went. Yet Leonardo and Raphael were allowed to use weapons, swords, and
exactly. I can beat you to death with a stick. I can skewer you with a sai, but 2 sticks on a rope is going too far.
Yeah.
Apparently, a sword and a sai is not considered dangerous. Yet a nunchuck, which requires more training and more discipline, is dangerous.
Yeah, and is a fairly non-lethal weapon by comparison to a sword. Right?
Yeah.
And I don't.
Well, yes, but
sorry.
You do realize you can make nunchucks out of metal as well and just beat someone with it. But
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or just use a metal pipe. I mean, it's a lot easier.
I think someone said that in Robot Chicken. They were like, "Why not just use a metal pipe instead?" He's like, "Here, Michael, just use this."
Exactly. Welcome, Mark. Good to see you.
Kapla, no knack.
Are you home from work now, or are you still at the dilithium mines of Aurora, Penn? Anyway.
And Geek Flagonace says, "Have you ever seen a Scottish horror movie called Let Us Pray? And if you haven't, dude."
No, I have not.
Pray. Now I gotta look this thing up.
I have not seen it, as far as I'm aware.
See this movie, apparently.
I will say I do have a DVD upstairs, which I got for €1 in a shop called CEX, or Exchange. It's available in Ireland and the UK. And I'm not kidding, the name of this movie is called Raiders of the Lost Shark.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like something we're probably going to end up having to see.
It's almost as bad as Ouija Shark.
When I saw the name, my first thought was, is this meant to be a crossover or kind of a fusion of Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and Jaws?
I just looked up Let Us Pray. Those of us in the States, it's free on. You can watch it.
It's probably on Shudder. If it is, I'll watch it tomorrow.
There you go.
And if you like bad horror films, Ouija Shark.
Yeah, we talk about Ouija Shark from time to time here.
It's basically a ghost shark that goes around killing people.
I've heard
really
of it.
Stupid.
I have not seen it, but I have heard of it.
Speaking of Shudder, have you seen Glorious?
No.
Glorious is a 2022 film featuring the voice of J.K. Simmons. You know J.K. Simmons, the
Omni-Man.
yeah.
And also J. Jonah Jameson.
J. Jonah Jameson. I usually think of the yellow M&M, but you know he's been everything, right? He
Well, they're the
plays
first two things that come to my mind when I hear J.K. Simmons.
yeah.
The closer.
The closer, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, I forgot about the closer, but he does the voice of a. I can only describe it as a Lovecraftian eldritch creature.
So that's
That
fun.
that talks to somebody through a glory hole in a restroom.
Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't exactly narrow it down, does it?
It is a trippy Lovecraftian film, though. It is definitely worth checking out. And if you have Shudder, that's something to check out. So
Speaking
Yeah,
of
you might have
horror
to DM that to me
movies,
because I will not remember that by tomorrow.
you got it. You got it, my friend.
I don't think we've discussed yet. What is your favorite horror franchise?
Horror
Oh, you
franchise.
mean in general?
Yeah,
you know,
like
yeah.
Freddy movies or not, whatever.
Yeah, okay,
What's
gotcha,
your
gotcha.
favorite horror franchise?
As cheesy as it sounds, probably A Nightmare on Elm Street.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Probably
You're
that
not
one.
interested in the
The only
Pinhead movies.
See,
The
thing is,
Hellraiser films,
Yeah, Hellraiser
I
films.
don't. My favorite. You might not notice, but my favorite horror actor is actually Vincent Price
Yeah, I can see that. I always like
because
Vincent Price.
I have a few of his DVDs upstairs in my room, and they are really good, and I like watching them mainly because of how fun those movies are. They're not scary, but they are fun to watch.
Oh, same with Peter Lorre. Everything I've seen him in, he's not really scary. He's just kind of weird and creepy.
And he's in all
Yeah.
the scary-ish type movies. Yeah.
Because he's got that voice.
I'll be honest, I haven't watched anything Peter Lorre related in a while, so
Let's
If
see.
anyone
Arsenic
had-
and Old Lace. He's in that.
Oh yeah, he is in Arsenic and Old Lace. That's true.
oh, yeah. Also, if anyone's wondering why it might sound a little off, if you've heard some of my videos, I had a bit of a sore throat earlier in the week, so it's currently recovering. So if my voice sounds a bit raspy and sore, that's why.
That's fair. That
Absolutely.
is fair.
And actually, I have a cure that I use all the time because I seem to be very sensitive to like heat and cold. So like the weather changes, I get a sore throat.
Is it
So
done,
I
Doc?
take ginger root or candy ginger if you can get it, and
We don't
lemon.
have that here.
Cut the lemon into like slices and then into fourths, and fill up a jar with those, and then put honey over the whole thing. Let it
Yeah,
sit
that
for a day if you can.
ginger stuff you mentioned,
You
we don't
wouldn't
have
use-
that here.
Pardon?
We don't have that ginger stuff you mentioned here. Sorry, I didn't
You don't
mean to
have
cut you
ginger
off.
root?
No.
Oh.
You
Ireland-
don't have
Ireland doesn't have a
ginger.
lot of things.
Oh? Wow. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I had no idea.
Well,
I thought that was just
lemon and-
ubiquitous. You know,
Lemon and honey still help.
lemon and honey still help.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, I know.
Get in
Lemon
your
and honey, we have that in abundance over here. But the ginger stuff you mentioned, no, we don't have that. We have ginger on its own, but we don't have that.
The
one
only
you
ginger
mentioned.
you guys have is redheads, right?
That too.
So
There's,
like
we have a saying here in Ireland that, did you know that ginger doesn't have a soul?
That's what I've heard. Yes, I have heard that.
And to further back up this claim, if you've ever seen the Disney Hercules movie, the one from the 90s, Hercules falls into the river of soul. If you flip it, it'll suck out your soul. He falls into it, and he doesn't have his soul sucked out. So that further confirms gingers have no soul.
That is funny. That
There you
is
go.
funny.
So you don't have ginger beer there at all either, I'm guessing.
No, we do not.
Wow.
You guys are you poor people. So sorry. So
Yeah.
sorry.
I mean, ginger root is so great because it helps with upset stomachs. It's got natural healing properties in it. Troy will drink ginger beer when his stomach's upset, or he'll chew on some candy ginger. Makes him feel so much better.
So we are at 127. They blew past that 125, Netter. So
Yes, because
Nice.
my chat
See.
is Osmo.
yep.
I would just, if I have a sore throat, I would just drink a pint of water. Usually with
fair.
ice.
It does. You're absolutely right. So, getting back to business. So, what have you got planned on your channel, like that we can look forward to?
Well, I need to finish off playing Lollipop Chainsaw because I've only 2 levels left in that. And
Yep.
usually at the end of my playthrough of Lollipop Chainsaw, I let my subscribers decide what outfit Juliet is going to wear.
Uh-huh.
The next part of that will have Juliet wearing a sailor suit, which I've dubbed Sailor Moon Juliet
Interesting.
because it looks like a Sailor Moon outfit and it's pretty funny. And the
That's
last
cool.
level, she's got to be wearing a maid outfit.
Gotcha.
There's only 5 levels. There's only like 5 or 6 levels in the entire game.
Sasha might have an alternative for you if y'all don't have. Now I'm telling Southern.
Yeah.
If you don't have ginger, they have galangal.
We
GAL.
don't have we don't have that either. Don't have that either. Sorry.
Oh, wow! You guys are so deprived.
Well, to be fair, we have one of the most famous alcoholic drinks in the world, and you guys
Yes.
have the crappy watered down version, and that's
Yeah. You're right.
So
I've
screw all of you. We have the original Guinness here in this country, and if you want to try what an actual Guinness tastes like, come to Ireland. Am I trying
There
to boost
was-
Ireland's tourism thing by more than what we normally get? Yes, I am.
I had a guy that used to work for me who well, he was actually French, but every year or two he would go back and he'd visit friends in Germany and in England and so forth, and he brought back a bottle of, I honestly don't know what it was called. He got it in Germany, some Fruzen. I don't speak any German.
that
It's probably a beer.
It's
Probably a
some
beer.
sort of a beer. It was very thick. It was like there was silt at the bottom of this thing. It was like drinking a loaf of bread. It was the most phenomenal thing I'd ever had. And I'm like, there is nothing like this in the United States. What is wrong with us?
Well, maybe we
Yeah,
have
shitty
to
beer.
check out
That's what.
because they got a lot of different beers there.
They got some imports, it's true. I mean, but
Yes, but America's beer is nothing compared to European beer. I'm sorry, I have
Yeah.
to say it. Europeans
No,
that's
are
totally
far
you are not
superior to
wrong.
Americans.
It's effectively why, and people know this. They that watch me on Fridays. They know I like to drink, but I never talk about beer because I am just not a beer drinker.
because beer, you're renting it.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. It's not for people that like alcohol. I guess it's for people that like to pee. It doesn't taste very good. So yeah, you're
Do you know when an American drinks a European? Do you know if an American drinks a beer from another country, he's European.
European. Yeah. And if you drink enough of them, you're Russian to get to the bathroom.
Hey, you said it, not me.
I know.
Yes.
Anyway,
Okay.
oh well, I haven't refreshed in a while. Let me see how we're doing here. We're probably still.
I will also say that
128.
I do plan to make other timelines for my channel, but the ones I was going to make don't have enough entry. So what I might do in that scenario is I'll actually make a few different timelines that are all really, really short, combine them all together and make it one long video.
Oh, that works.
Sounds interesting. Yeah, there you go.
Of course.
Now, to be fair,
chat.
usually when I make a timeline video, it takes about a week to look it up, write it out, and then record it and edit it, post it. And for about a month and a half, when I started making timelines, I was making 2 of them every week. So I would have one come out on Tuesday and one come out on Friday at 3 p.m. Irish time every single week for the better part of a month and a half.
Oh,
The only reason I stopped
great.
doing it is because I started running out of long timelines to make.
Yeah, I'm kind of in a similar situation with a series of videos I really want to get made, but anyway.
Yeah.
It
Of
wasn't
course, now
that
my
it
lovely
was.
chat.
It wasn't that.
I
It
have
was just
another.
the fact I kept running out of long informed timelines to make. It was like, I'm running out of entries that have more than 5 entries in them. I should probably stop for a bit.
Gotcha.
So now, my lovely chat, I have a different issue. We're at 128.
128.
So now
Can we
my
get
round
us to
number would be
130?
130.
Is there 2 more of you out there that
2
might
more?
want to subscribe?
Maybe you have an alternate ID that you can go and sub to.
And don't
with them?
forget, share
Oh
out
yeah,
the
cheat the
stream.
Yes.
system.
Share
I am
out
not.
his
I don't condone it, but I'm not opposed to it.
exactly. Share out his channel on your socials. See if we can't get this guy as many as possible. Let's get him growing.
Absolutely.
And
I thought I'd ask this: is it okay if I download this stream tomorrow and post it on my channel just as kind of
Oh,
promotional
absolutely.
material?
actually set you up to live stream it on your channel. But yeah, if you want to do that, go right ahead and do that.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that too. Oh, sweet. That's even better.
Yep. But
But I will also share this on the other Discord servers that I'm in that have promotional pages, just because
awesome.
I can.
Wonderful.
There you go.
So then a whole bunch of other strangers can watch me cry.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's it. But there you go.
Put
But
it this way, at least this way they're paying attention to you. Unlike me, I think my subscribers just be like screaming at their screens saying, "Why aren't you going this way? The problem to your puzzle is this way."
that
It's
was one of the things I was going to say, that some of the, so you have some streamers that just do the playthrough. Sometimes they're just edited videos, so it does. Nobody cares that eating or whatever. You just want to see it from beginning to end. You have others that do it live and will take feedback from the audience. Like, they're having trouble. Okay, how do I get past this? What is the solution? What is the answer to this question? Or whatever. And people will,
Yeah, like we
shout
watched
it out.
one girl
one of the things.
do Subnautica, and she kept asking, "Okay, where do I go from here? I'm stuck." And then in the chat, they're like, "Oh, go here, do this."
Oh, she'll go, oh, okay, I'll try that. So there's that.
Yeah.
aspect.
Earlier, when I mentioned that I was playing White Day Labyrinth Name School on my channel, there is one particular level where you have to cross a swimming pool at the top of the building. And if you don't follow a certain path, you will fall into the water and this ghost will kill you. So,
Of course.
when I was doing it live, I, for the life of me, couldn't figure it out.
Right.
I kept dying. So, I ended the stream. I said, right, I'll come back to this far and I'll try again. After I ended the stream, I continued working on that path. I eventually got it. And when I came back the very next day, I did the whole thing again and made it look like I knew what I was doing.
There you go. Practice. Well, you know what? That's not cheating. You actually did it.
Yes, but the thing is, when I did it off screen, I don't blame anyone if they think I looked at walkthrough to see how it was done. I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, I did after I got it, but
Yeah.
that was mainly because I wanted to see if there was anything I might have forgotten to get earlier in the game.
That's fair. I think that's fair. I think that's perfectly fair. I don't personally see a problem with that. There you go.
Absolutely. Let's see where we are.
I think we might actually be at the point of saturation for our current audience.
Be.
You never know. We may have a couple more in the next day or two as people catch
Absolutely.
the rewatch and whatnot.
So we started off with 117. We are now at 128.
Yay!
My lovely community, you are AWESMOE. Thank you for showing the love, because I know you
it's
do.
What we do.
This is how amazing my community is. And
I will say this right now. If my channel ever gets monetized, I do not expect anyone to start joining a membership page or whatever. Don't give your money to me. Just keep it for yourselves.
Well, you get to decide when you become eligible for monetization whether you want
Oh, I know,
to.
but I'll leave the option there. But
Oh
they
yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah.
have to. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
I
know,
get that.
especially people here in Ireland, we're very much struggling to pay bills and whatnot.
I
So
get
for
that.
any of my Irish subscribers that'll see this tomorrow after it gets uploaded, if I ever get monetized, don't give me your money, keep it for yourselves.
Yeah, yeah. I get that.
Yeah,
I
and you
hear
can
that.
choose not to actually become monetized once you are eligible for it. So,
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm not taking that. I'm going to just make sure it's monetized. I am not saying no to that. Just to get to a
Yeah.
thousand subs, I'm like, no way am I not saying yes to this.
I get you. I get
yes,
you.
but I have such a lovely community, and I always say that they're not just friends; they're family, and
Absolutely.
they always do show the love. So, thank you to my lovely chat members. You guys are.
Yep.
You mentioned what you have coming up next. Troy, what do you have coming up?
So tomorrow is Friday. That means Friday Fun
Drinkies.
Day. I will be telling you during Liquid Lunch what it is I will be sipping on tomorrow evening, because tomorrow evening is last call at 9
Technically, today
Central.
is Friday, but that's
True,
okay for
true.
me.
Exactly. True, true. Tomorrow night at 9 Central, 10 Eastern, Age of Boomer and I will be having a very special guest, Sir Torrin Clegane, who will be taking us through the shared universe of daytime dramas, the ones that existed before Superman was yelling Martha at Batman, and so forth. We had our moms were watching shows that were actually in a shared universe. We'll talk more about that tomorrow night, and
That doesn't
that's what
exactly
I've
narrow
got.
it down, does it?
Well, there you go.
Yeah. And then let's see, Saturday we're over on Big Al's channel for the, what's it called? Navigator.
Flight of the
Flight of the
Navigator.
Navigator.
Yes, yes.
I have not seen that
And
movie in years.
Well, if you can stay up late on, I guess for you,
early.
Sunday morning, you will be watching it over on Big Al's channel.
Yep.
That depends on
And
how
let's
late it is. Like if it's at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm not staying up to that to watch it.
It's the same time here, so it's 9 Central. So
yeah,
whatever time it was
So
on
at
your side.
3 a.m. essentially.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
let's see, on Sunday we have got Geeky Geezers at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, where you'll be hearing all the different geek news, and of course, unfortunately, a few in memoriams.
Yeah.
I would also say
Let's
this, that one of my favorite types of movies to watch when it comes to horror is low budget horror movies. They are so
Oh,
much fun.
absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely.
Actually, speaking of movies, Monday night, Members Night at the Movies. What,
I have no idea because I haven't put up a poll yet. I'm going to have to ask the members what it is they want to watch this
now
week.
see, I asked a movie to Troy, and hi, Tim.
Welcome, Tim.
I suggested a movie called Hidden Figures. It's with Kevin Costner, and I kept seeing little snippets of it on Facebook. They'll show like different scenes, and it's like I want to see this whole movie now. It's basically the NASA back in the 1960s, and just how phenomenal these women were hired to do all the mathematics for how the flights were supposed to be and all this, the trajectories, everything.
Yeah,
And it's like, I want to see this now.
there you go.
So I suggested that one to him. So that may be one of the options he puts up in his poll.
Ignore the clock that just went off in the background.
No
Yeah,
worries.
there you go.
In case anyone was wondering what that was my clock telling me it's 4, well, my phone, 4:02 a.m. But by that clock, 4.
That's fair.
I will suggest, if we're throwing movie ideas out, I would suggest putting up Carnival of Souls. It's a low budget movie from 1960.
Is that a horror? A Hammer horror?
No, it is not.
Okay, okay. I'll have to look it up then. That sounds familiar. I'm sure it's been
It's on YouTube for free.
Carnival.
And
of
hello to
Souls.
JPRPH1.
Oh,
There's
yes.
chopped emojis.
I have seen this movie. I do know. Yeah, it is in the public domain. That's right.
It is a fun movie. I love that movie. I remember when I was watching it the first time, I figured out the plot within like
Yeah, I was
10,
gonna
maybe
say it's
15
one of those.
minutes.
It's one of those trick ending type things. Yeah.
When I saw it, I thought, huh, I wonder if this is how this is going to end. So I
And
was
you
like,
were right.
yep, this is how
Yeah.
that ends. I'm not going to spoil what the twist is in case anyone hasn't seen it.
Exactly.
And one thing I was thinking of doing was I actually had written up a review for Master Blood 2, a Goosebumps book that I read ages ago. I must actually get around to recording that and posting it on to my channel and my Rumble channel. Also, follow me on Rumble if anyone wants to.
Yes, if you go to the Horror King's channel, he does have links to his Rumble and his Discord and Twitter, I believe, all up there. So you
Wait, did I
can
put
follow
down
him
the
on
Rumble
multiple
one?
platforms.
Well,
I don't remember. I don't remember if I added
Oh,
Rumble to that,
Discord and
but
Twitter.
on
yeah, I'll
here
add
on
Rumble
YouTube,
tomorrow.
he's got his Discord and Twitter. So
Yeah, I don't think I added Rumble because I'm not sure if it would actually be accepted by YouTube. I mean, Twitter and Discord, yeah, that's
yeah.
fine, but Rumble I wasn't sure would. But if you're wondering, go to rumble.com and just type into HorrorKing. You'll know me when you see me because it's the same avatar as what I have on YouTube. Same name,
Right.
same avatar. You know, you'll find it.
Okay, so Monday, Troy will have a poll up for the members to choose a movie. Tuesday, over on Sparkman 21, what will we be discussing?
Well, why don't we let Delete about that in just a few minutes as soon as we
That's
kick him over to
true.
that.
Oh, yeah, I need to do my redirect. Give me
Yeah.
1 second.
So why don't you go ahead and start
But
getting
then
it?
after that, we will be watching Blake 7. Where's my private chat?
The final episode of season 3, Terminal. As I was telling the people that joined us last time, it was meant to be the last episode, and they found last minute that it was going to in fact be the last episode. So they changed the ending, and we get one more season. So starting next week, a week from Tuesday, we'll be watching the last season of Blake 7.
Absolutely. Which brings us around to next Thursday, where the special guest will be, well, me and Troy, as we celebrate our 33rd wedding anniversary.
33 years of marriage. Yes,
And
she
of course-
still has not killed me in my sleep, so I must be doing okay.
And of course,
Spoiler
we
alert.
want all of
To anyone
you
wondering,
to join
they're
us.
only 24.
There you go.
Yes, we want all of you to join us and just help us celebrate 33 years, which is a huge milestone.
Yep.
And of course, you know what I always say, we can talk amongst ourselves. And
Well,
that's
you can, but
fun.
people might just think you're a
But
bit
it's so
odd.
much,
Yeah.
but it's so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat and you're dropping the comments, questions, trivia, being goofy, whatever it may be. And it doesn't feel like we're separated by miles or continents in some cases. It feels like we're all hanging out in our family room, passing the popcorn, having a great time. And you guys, you know you're not just our friends. You are our family. We love you guys, and we appreciate you so very much. And you can be anywhere right
We're going to kill each other, aren't we?
So, thank you so very much for being here. Thank you for encouraging our guests so very much. Thank you for the many ways that you support our channels, whether it's the thumbs up, the comments. The comments now are super important because YouTube.
Yeah.
Becoming members, sharing out the streams, whatever it may be. Thank you so much for that. It means so much to each of us to help us grow our channels so that we can make them better for you. Better content and everything for you.
There was an Irish horror film I thought of earlier, but for the life of me now, I can't remember what it was called.
So, and I want to thank Tim for the 99-cent
Thank
super
you,
chat.
Tim. Thank you so
Tim. I
much.
appreciate that so very much.
And now he's
Until
got no
next time.
sense.
Good night and God bless.
See ya.
I don't know where the button is. Hold on. There we go.
Network, and it's all for